Tenabale. How are we doing today? I want to ask you all, have you joined the 30-day program that I've created? I would like to talk about my experience with it thus far. This is the fourth day, and perhaps I'll add that photo to the screen. Um, Trying to see about doing some adjustments with the screen. Okay. See about adding. I did post, and I did make available the community tab so you can join the conversation uh, and continue the conversation on the community tab. Um, on the screen now is the main image for the program. Okay, if it'll upload. I think I just seen something was up with my mic. I had a better mic situation. I'm gonna. I'm okay. Let me check on that. Let's see. Okay, it's loading, loading, loading. I don't know if it'll load up all the way. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's it. But I don't know if it'll load. It's loading, loading, loading. So if it doesn't load, I'll just go back to the original picture. Okay, so yeah, if it would have, if it was gonna load, it would have loaded by now. All right, so see how that one popped up real quick. Um, so I did share the image for the fourth day everywhere else. Um, Working on my mic situation here, seeing if I could maybe get a little louder, a little bit softer now. After I done all that, I see a simpler solution. simple solution. Oh yeah, that fudge. The simple solution takes away my charge. Womp womp. It gives me like a louder mic, but it takes away the charging ability. Okay. So yeah, that's what was up with that. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's go for it anyway. I just have to. Testing, testing. It should be louder now. Okay, it should be louder now. Shout. What are those things called? Write shout in the chat if you can hear me louder. Because if you can hear me louder, then I'll stick to this way. If you can't, then I'll just go back to the chargeable way. Okay, I'm trying to sit my mic. Okay, there we go. Um, so yes, Tenabale here. Welcome. Day 4, I did partake of the task and affirmations of day 4 as well as the previous days. I think day 3 was really a little questionable. I was like, what? I was like, I asked myself, what could I say no to without any explanation? So I was like looking for a reason, looking for a reason to say no. So then it started to become fun, and then I kind of just let it go. And then I was like, my day 3 could actually be on another day. Like if there's nothing on this day for me to say no to, perhaps there'll be another day I could say no to something on another day. So first day was a breathing exercise, and today, this day being the 4th day, I utilized that breathing exercise when I saw fit, when I needed it, when I needed to remind myself that I was safe, and I incorporated day 1's action into today, the 4th day. So I thought that is something great to share, that these are building blocks for me
And by the time I get to day 30, I would have. You can see it in the program. It says that you you built something. You built what you set out to build. That's what it says when you read it. That's what I have at the towards the bottom of the program of the post. So these are really building blocks that can be taken and rearranged to formulate how you see fit. So I think as long as I'm being active with the three parts, because there is a three-part: mind, body. Okay, so there's a mindset, there's a an action, affirmation. There's three parts. Thought. There's thought. There's action, and a mindset. And to bring it in, hone it in, mind, body, spirit, and it's going well. It's going well. I've also made available the affirmations. I don't know if I told you guys that I did that. I know I did say that I was going to. Well, they're available now. If I've already told you that I was going to do it, I've already done it. And it's made available, and you can utilize them together like I'm doing, or you can use it separately or whatever. I do think it's a great combo, affirmations and the 30-day program with the three sets, the three: mind, body, spirit, to have your whole entire being remember these steps, these mindsets, these affirmations, this change of mind that you're giving yourself, that I'm giving myself. So it helps me, okay, to think about it, to do something. One, to think about it. Two, to say it. Three, to have an action that embodies the saying and the thought. So those are the three things that come together and allows me to remember it another day, to be able to utilize it in areas where I need it. So on day one, I learned to do a breathing exercise that I needed to incorporate on day 4 when something came about, and I needed to remind myself that I was safe. So I'm glad I learned that skill on day 1 via the three steps: the thought, the action, the mindset. That's helping me remember, hey, I got this skill that I just learned. I got this skill that I just incorporated. I got this skill that I just thought about. I can utilize it in this moment here. So I'm enjoying the way that it is weaving the days together with the skills, strengthening the skill, and yeah, Day 4. That's my day 4. How was your day 4? I got the community tab up. I did make it an event, so if you see it as an event, let me know if you go into the event. It's a virtual event. I did put the link there so that you can attend the virtual uh, event. The virtual event starts tonight. All the time and things were already up and ready to go before the live stream happened. So it's already on and popping. Yes, like bing, 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 hot butter popcorn. So I'm enjoying it, and I thought I'd share it. I've created other affirmations and things, and I do have a couple of more that I have at least one more, maybe two more affirmations that I hadn't shared with you guys that I'm like, I guess do you guys want them? Do you want them? I have created them. I made them for myself. I tried them out and I like them, and I figured I'd share them just like I did with the other ones I did previously, and I'll probably continue making affirmation lists for each zodiac. That was my initial thought, so perhaps I'll continue that. Sagittarius season affirmations are up, ready, and available. So if you're enjoying those, let me know. I've already enjoyed them. I've listened to them. I've read them and said them so many times already before I even shared them with you guys to see how I was feeling about them before I even shared them. So yeah, let me know how you're doing, how you're enjoying those. And I'll just go from there. I've just been making them for myself, and then when I like them, I just give them to you guys and see how you guys like them. But yeah, I do have a couple of more. I know one I do have. I hadn't shared it. I'm like, do they even want these affirmations? I mean, I can make them available. Oh, I can make them available. I don't know if you guys want them. I mean, they're really, personal to me. They're really personal. They're really my personal affirmations. So some of them, the ones that I've shared as far as like the zodiac signs, I figured I'd share them because everybody has a zodiac. So the personal ones, I don't know. I don't know if I should share those. I mean, I'm sharing this one, so I guess I could. I'm sharing this, and I've already shared this. This is very personal, so I could. It is helping me, and I figured I'd share these things that I've created that has helped me. So yeah, they'll be on the way. Till then, there's much to be enjoyed now. I've made available so much already for you to enjoy now. So yeah, in the future there'll be more affirmations to come. I've updated my link tree. I've updated my profile pics and things. So if you see new pictures of me up, yeah, that's me. Um, so I've invited the people that are on my list to invite. If you're not on my list and you see the event and you want to come, let it be known on the event post. Um, the 30-day program is is pinned everywhere. I pinned it. I was able to pin it everywhere. I think. Yeah, I was able to pin it everywhere. So, yeah. So that's what's up. Tomorrow, by it being the 5th, and today being the last day that I'll have an image with the post. I don't know. Should I do another post and it not be with an image? If I do, it'll be a little tiny something. It won't be as big as the first days. So I'm hoping that you guys come on over to the program and join in on the jam. Because that's where I am. That's where I am. I'm there. I made it. I made it for myself. So you'll be joining me. And you can give me your updates on how you're enjoying it and incorporating it. I think I got my mic on. Oh. Okay, it looked like it. Let me make sure. Testing. I can't tell. Anything else I can say about it? Or is there any questions? Are there any questions? I hadn't got any questions so far. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Like, you see the post, it says what it is, and voila. In other news, okay, so a little bit more about this, because I did mention yesterday that I had put it in my calendar for tasks, because I wanted to see it come up as like notifications for reminders. I was giving myself as many viewpoints of the affirmations as I could. Like of the saying of the day or the mindset of the day. I wanted to give myself as many viewpoints of it. So for each day, I changed my wallpaper on my phone to match the mindset, thought, affirmation, and actions. So that's something that you could do. Another thing you could do is set them as tasks in your calendar, on your calendar for each day. Okay, so week one. We're in week one, and I'll put that on the events that we're in week one. So it's a 4 week process. These 30 days. So we're in week one. I'll make that known on the event after this live stream that it's specifically week one. And when it comes to week two, I'll specifically say week two. I think I've said that already, though. I thought I said that on the first day, but I'll just make a reminder that we're in week one. I'll do that because week one has its own goals, and as is week two and three and four, they each have their own goals, and so I'm going to make that known in the event, and perhaps I'll continue with the events and make an event for the week 2 and 3 and 4. As well as update the community tab. Yeah. So that is about all for that. It's in process. Like, if you want to be in this process with me, come on and join along in the process of it all. I mean, it's already been made, and now it's in action. I already did the process of making it. It's already created, and now I'm acting it out. So if you want to come and act it out with me, come on. You got several posts you can leave comments on, and so forth and so on. I'm taking each day at a time. Each day at a time, and throughout the day, being reminded of that day's mindset, thought, and action, and incorporate that into my day. So yeah, day 4. Will this be an everyday live stream? Good question. Perhaps the live streams could be a great check-in. That's what I'm seeing the live streams as. A good captain vlog check-in, how the day went, how the mindset and actions were utilized, type of thing. I think this outlet would be great for that. And if not an everyday thing, just keep your own your own journal with that. I mean, there's so many outlets to express yourself and check in with how things are going, how you're utilizing the affirmations and the actions. So if live streaming doesn't work for you, then hosting may work for you in the events, because we do have a discussion that was started already in the event. So that's where I'll be updating. Giving some updates in the event. Today I was bombarded with a musical medley memory down memory lane of the music that I've listened to throughout 2025, and I shared a lot of that in several platforms. And yeah, when I saw that I got like a wrap up of the year of like music that I listened to like off and on, like the previous year, without me even knowing, like I was like, what is this? I was like, yeah, okay, give me the wrap up. What did I listen to? Okay, thank you. So this year I listened more, and it became like my main music stream. And so I've shared like my top songs. I have a playlist of my top songs that I listened to through 2025. I did share that on my link tree. I also shared a product on my link tree. I might be sharing more products on my link tree. For now, there's like one product on there. I also shared the program on there, and I also shared the dedication songs to my TBR on my link tree. So yeah, full updates are available on my link tree. So yeah, that was so cool. Like I had a little quiz. It was like, do you know your top song to listen to for 2025? And I thought I knew, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, and I was like, oh yeah, I was listening to that song like every day for like all summer long, almost like all spring. I think I started listening to it in spring or summer. Yeah, all spring. Like I think I started listening to it in spring, and I would listen to it like, I don't know, like at least 5 times in a row when I would listen to it, probably more than that. So I do share that. Then I started listening to some other music throughout the year as the months changed and the seasons changed from spring to summer, then autumn. I was listening to like totally different music in autumn. As far as the artists go, it was some of the same genres, but different artists. It said that I listened to like 296 different genres of music for the year of 2025. And I just giggled. I just laughed. I was like, yeah, I do be doing that. Yo, yep. So I shared all of those fun facts about the music that I was listening to throughout 2025, as well as I did last year. I did share my wrap up for last year and what my most and all of those things. So I did share that. If you want to go back, you can see my last year shares. I really did enjoy my this year's share. I really did enjoy last year's share, and I doubly enjoyed this year's music listens as well. So yeah, made a playlist about it. Want to hear it? Put it in a playlist. So yeah, that playlist was curated for me. I'm glad that that was on and popping. So I'll have my top songs to listen to at a later date. Cause I was looking for one artist. I was like, what that artist said? I know I was listening to that artist. But it was later on in the year when I was listening to that artist as well, and they was in the running, but they ain't beat the number one spot. That number one spot had the lead for a long time. I had listened to that song for a long time. So yeah, some really great tunes as far as incorporating music. If you enjoy music, uh, and you would like to shift what you're listening to help you build who you would like to become. There's some great artists out there that are conscious of their lyrics, and when you hear them, you can make a playlist of them to help you throughout your day. I've shared the ones that have helped me. Yeah, so I suggest the ones I listen to. You can suggest the ones you listen to and build upon that, for those high vibes, high vibrations to actually leave other people's problems alone and allow yourself to be the best you can be. Now for books, I saw a wrap up for books. Fourth Wing is in the number one spot for this year's books. I think it's their audio books. Yeah. So Fourth Wing is number one this year. It feels like a number one, number two, number three, number four. Fourth Wing is in number one spot. Iron Flame is number two. Is in the second place. I think I saw Lights Out in the third place, which Lights Out is on my list. I don't think I could get it at the time. I think I had to wait and either put in a request or I had to wait to borrow it or something like that. After Lights Out, what came next? I think A Court of Thorns and Roses came next. What was that? Fourth place. And then on and on. It was like a couple of more books, and then it was the next book in a Court of Thorn and Roses series. The next book, teal, I think light blue or teal looking cover book. I'm not familiar with the name of it. The title, I don't know, something false maybe. But yeah, so those are in the runnings. Those, all of them are on my TBRs. Except for Fourth Wing, I read it 4 times. And I do plan on reading it again and again, and maybe again. I really enjoyed that book. Iron Flame is on my list. Lights Out. Did I say it right? A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's something like that. That series is on my list. And Lights Out has another book. It's in a series. So yeah, I think the other book is available now already. And just to continue talking about books, Hallmark movies are now available. You know, it's big Hallmark movie season. You know, the Christmas movies. They so cute. I love the Christmas Hallmark movies. So they are all queued up and ready to go. They're all in their own section at the time that I saw them. So they're readily available, easy to access, and you can watch them in a row if you want to, one after another if you want to watch them like that. I did get my book back that I was reading. I'm still liking the pace of it. I'm on chapter 9. No, I'm on chapter 8. And I'm liking the pace of it. I'm not exactly sure where it's gonna go. So yeah, I'm just reading to see where it's gonna go. I'm kind of predicting where it's gonna go, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, which one? Because one character hurt their wrist, and the other character sprained their ankle. So I'm like, okay. Oh no, and then there's some friends gonna be driving in the snow in an SUV. So I don't know, because I was like, I don't know if we want to come up to the caravan, but it's like it's a place that snows, but it's a place like the place hadn't been getting snow, so like the snowstorm was like out of the blue, but it's like real bad. But it got kind of let up. But then I was like, if they can make it to the cabin, then they might be stuck there if the storm picks back up. But at the same time, I don't want to have that thought, because it's like a place that like it can get a snowstorm, but it hasn't had a snowstorm, and this is its first snowstorm in a while, and so maybe it all clear up and they'll be fine. I don't know. I'll just have to keep reading and see. Because I don't know. I can predict. I don't know. But the cabin has been decorated and all those things. The garland has been hung. And yeah, everybody's been rescued. A rescue had to happen. Um, I wouldn't have thought that rescue would have had to happen because I would have thought that the other person had more sense. So they just would have been out there stuck like Chuck and they were messing with me. Like, I wouldn't have thought to come and get you because you know it all. But, as far as the character goes. But they didn't know it all. They needed help. They needed protecting. They needed saving. So the other person realized that something must have happened. So they went out there and searched and found them out in a what they call it, a whiteout. But it had gotten dark outside, and they used some lights that they had to help them make a track from the house to the outdoors. So they had some lights that they would wrap around the tree every so many feet, and they had some like light up head ornaments and stuff that they would drop every so often so that they wouldn't get turned around out there. Because the person had gotten turned around. They had hurt their ankle. They was out there for hours. They was out there since morning, and it was getting dark. So they had been out there all day long because they had gotten turned around in the snow. And instead of coming back to the house, see what had happened was their dog had ran off and had gotten spooked by some loud noise from some hunters. So the dog went back to the house, went back to the cabin. Well, the person stayed outside calming the dang on dog. The dog did not go back to the person. The dog stayed at the cabin. So instead of them going back to the cabin to see if the dog came back to the cabin, they stayed outside looking for the dog for hours. So the person that rescued them got some hand warmers. They had some like pocket warmer thingies to help warm the person up when they found them and bring them back. And they were upset because they were looking for the dog. They didn't have him on the leash. He said he didn't think that the dog would be easy to lose because it was a black dog in white snow. I mean, if you don't have okay. And he was out there he just stayed outside looking for that dog. And they was a ways away from the cabin. So I don't know if he was trying to make it back to the cabin or if he was just staying out there. I think he was just staying out there until he found that dog. That dog was at the cabin warm. He had got back to the cabin, got dried off, and sitting in front of the fireplace. So that was kind of scary. But everybody's all right. Everybody's been found and back to the cabin and dried off and warmed and done had some soup. Yeah. So I'm really liking the pacing of this book. I don't know what's gonna happen in this book. I don't know. It's so far different from the other two books that I've read, and I'm liking the difference. I really am enjoying the difference in the book. This might be my favorite one so far. 8 chapters in, so far it's my favorite book. I don't know how many more chapters I gotta go. I didn't count the chapters. Uh, I'm just reading it word by word. Ooh. This book does have some great vocabulary in it, though, and I have made some vocabulary lists for previous books, and I was thinking if this would be another book that I make a vocabulary list for, because I have seen some great vocabulary words in here. So perhaps that'll be on the way. I'm thinking. I got an idea. I got an idea of how to do this. How to do this vocabulary list. In previous vocabulary lists that I've made it a like I've made it like a quiz. Well, I'm not feeling that this season. So tis the season for reindeer games. I'm probably gonna make it into a game or some games. So that's what I'll be working on. Yeah. That's what I'll probably be working on, making a vocabulary list and then making some games with it. Um, and then I'll present them as I complete them or whatever step I'm going to be working on it at. Then I'll share that update with you guys. Let me know if you want a specific vocabulary list. Let me know. I can make those for you guys. I've also said that in the past, so here I am saying it again. If you would like to make for me to make you any vocabulary lists or quizzes, let me know what kind of quiz you would like via multiple choice or fill in the blank. Let me know. You can see the previous quizzes that I made and vocabulary list that I made. I have made them available, and you can see them and see how I do my ting. Okay, my ting's already been done. All right, and you can see those and let me know what vocabulary list you would like me to make for you. I think I'm going to be making me some games with my vocabulary list coming up. Uh, so yeah, let's see about that. Hold on. Yeah. I did. I was about to say. I thought I did. I did make a game, but it was more so a quiz game. But I did make a game. But yeah, it was a quiz game. Um, yeah, it was a quiz. It was a scorekeeping quiz. So it's actually a real thing. I'm trying to see if I had the link because I put it on my Patreon. I made it available for Patreon. I was trying to think if I had made it available anywhere else other than Patreon. Um, it was just a it wasn't just a hold on because that was a whole thing. But like the the printable, I made the printable available. I made the printable quiz available. So if you don't see the like game quiz that I made on Patreon, you can join Patreon and see it there. I have made printables available so that you can print out the vocabulary list and the quizzes. I've made multiple choice quizzes and fill in the blank quizzes. Yeah. Put a mic in the chat if you hear me. Put a microphone in the chat if you hear me. Okay, did pretty good on the percentage with this mic setup. Um, let me see how loud I am. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh. All right, I can hear myself loud and clear, Roger. That. Excellent, excellent. Today, I think her name is At Home Chef. She shared how to make cornmeal and how to wrap them, and I am enjoying her videos. I also saw a video that she was sharing on how to make peppermint patties. Oh my goodness! She showed how to make homemade peppermint patties. Like for real? Like you just all of these beautiful recipes. The recipes are so beautiful and they're so dare I say simple? They look so beautiful. They look so good to make. And she made them things and they look good. They look like peppermint patties. She showed how we could make them um, look uniform. She showed how we can make them ununiformed. If you see the video, you see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about. But her videos is so beautiful. She's sharing all these edible gifts. You go to the store and you just clear out all the sweet and condensed milk because you don't need them for all but I'm about to say for all but for every episode, but all but for every recipe, you gonna need at least a can of sweet and condensed milk. But you're gonna need some other ingredients as well. You're gonna need some brown sugar, some light brown sugar, dark brown sugar. You're gonna need 2 bags of each. You're gonna need you just might, I don't know how you're gonna, you just go to bake Chef's RS or something like that and stock up on these cooking ingredients. I don't know where you get all these cooking ingredients good, but she tell you where they are in the store. She say like they buy the extracts or yeah, or they buy the chocolate chips, or she shares like what she has, and she shares what you can use, and then she say if you use this, then you gotta use that. So I was like, I'm gonna use what you using, cause I can't eat that other stuff. It's some stuff I'm like as far as like certain oils, I can't have. So I don't know. The oil that I can't have, it might be already in the chips that she was using. She was using chocolate chip wafers, but I don't know. But yeah, they look good. She said like you could use chocolate chips, but to make them like shiny, you would need to use blah 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 to make them shiny. I was like, well, what if I don't want them shiny? Because I can't have that oil, so mine just gonna be not shiny. Mine just gonna be not shiny, and then so that I can stay away from those ingredients that I can't have. So, or those oils that I can't have. So, yeah, she's been sharing and smiling and presenting with stories and recipes, and I'm just enjoying every single day. I think I've seen every single day If I haven't, I've tried. I've tried to see every single day. So yeah, those are the two recipes I saw today. The peppermint patty recipe and the caramel recipe. The peppermint patties are on my recipe, are on my to make list more than the caramel. Like I could do without making the caramel. And that's the first recipe that I've seen of hers where I'm like, I can take it or leave it. Like that's, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, that's how I am with that, with the caramel. Like, because she was like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like she said, like if you boil it too long, it could get too caramelized, and if you don't do it enough, it's too soupy. You got to do it just right, and then she does show how to get it just right. I mean, it's just not on my list like peppermint patties are. Okay, and everything has been something that I would make. Since day one, like her day one to day three. I mean, two and three and four, all the recipes that I've seen of hers, I would make. They're on my to make list. Yeah, as well as some other things that I've seen, like the Christmas bark, I think it's called, or the peppermint bark. I love that. It looks so good. It looks delightful. I love how abstract it looks. When I see peppermint bark, it looks like a painting to me, or like some artwork or something with the swirls in it and stuff like that. And then some people put different things on top of it, so you can really get creative with peppermint bark. But yeah, I saw one and I was looking and looking. I was like, "Is that an art piece?" It was peppermint bark, and I was just like, "Oh, it looks so beautiful. It looks so abstract. It looked like a work of art." And I guess it is. It's a work of art you can eat. So yeah, that's on my list, and some other things she shared, like the nuts, the candied nuts, the candied pecans, and what else did she share? The fudge, so the white chocolate fudge, that's on my list. The buttercream. Now she didn't show the buttercream. I was looking on a different website and I saw a recipe for buttercream, and I put that on my list. Too sweet. I even shared it, and I did talk about it in the previous live stream. So yeah, just doing a little bit of recap in addition to giving some more information on the things that I saw today. That were so scrumdiddly. Have you guys started your Christmas treats? I do enjoy me some Christmas treats. So she's sharing how to make Christmas treats and how to package them. I don't think, well, I guess she said she put them in baggies for the peppermint patties. Yeah. Not baggies like Ziploc bags, but like you'll see it when you watch her video how she does it. So yeah, I've been enjoying seeing her delightful eateries. Like yeah, me. Yeah, me. I mean, that's 4 different gifts. I've seen at least 4 to 6 different gifts that she's presented for this month. And there's more to come. She says she's doing like a 12 days of Christmas type of edible gifts. And we're not even on the sixth day, and I've seen at least 6 things already from her. Yummy, yum 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 yes. How delightful. Do you enjoy holiday treats? We're talking cocoa. We're talking eggnog. What else she said? Fudge. Um, did she make the peppermint mark? We're talking candy. We're talking caramel. We're talking nuts. We're talking roasted nuts. You know the nuts they be talking about on the Christmas songs or roasted on the open fire? Mm-hmm. We're talking roasted pecans. They are so good. And she didn't just roast them. Cause you can have just roasted nuts, roasted pecans, and just roasted almonds. Um, but she did a candied pecans. She did candied pecans and candied almonds, and she did a spicy almond with smoked paprika, which I would like. She added some ingredients that I can't have with the almond with the paprika, but I figured I could leave those off and maybe add some other ingredients and to make them suitable for me, or I could just stick with the candy pecans, yummy, and be quite all right. I can be quite all right over here with them candy pecans. Okay, yum, 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 yum. Where's yours? Because these are mine. Okay. So I do like that her videos are such a delight. I've been enjoying seeing them. So she got something for everyone. So if you do have those, type of allergies to any type of ingredient, she does have recipes that you can pick from that don't have certain things in them. And I think you'll be quite all right and quite delighted, like I am. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a minute to chime in and let me know what your holiday treat of choice is. Let me know in the chat what it be like, what it is. Tell me. While you guys are typing in the chat, I'm going to put on some music and share out the live stream. Do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Alrighty, I do see you guys typing away, letting me know what your favorite holiday treats are. So on the screen, I do have a couple of things on the screen. Let me explain. The picture here that says, can you see it? Can you see? It says 30 days says radical selfishness. That is the picture for the program. And then beside it here is a picture of me. Up top is a QR code for my Venmo for donations and support. And then up under the picture of me is the QR code to the program. And you can also support and donate there as well. So yeah, the QR code up under my picture is a QR code to the program. There's also a link in the description box. Woo-hoo! Who rat? Who rat? Who rat? I want to mention, what's it called? Is it called Bel-Air? Bel-Air? That show wasn't on my to watch list. I did give a little peekaboo into season 4, and I was like, I know, this the reason why it's not on my list. Okay, so it's sad. It's to me, I feel like crying. Yeah, I feel like crying when I watch that show. The little peekaboo that I did see between season 4, episode 1, and season 4. Was it episode 1 or was it episode 4, 5, 6? I don't know. But it was because I wasn't watching it firsthand. I just gave a peekaboo, and because it's not on my list, it's really not. Just because it's sad, like the sitcom was sad, but there were laughs. Like I cried a couple of times during the sitcom, and then here it is, a whole show without the funnies. Like it's just all cries. Like there's no smiles that I can tell from what little I saw. So I'm like, no, that's not on my list. But the little bit that I did see, it was reminiscent of the show. It was like the show extended version. It was like the extended version of the sitcom, which that is cool. That's real cool. That's real cool. Now, the episode I did give a look-see at the most was the one Marlon Wayans was in. I was like, is that Marlon? I was like, yes, that's Marlon. I was like, what? You tell me Marlon was in this? I would have watched it. But I don't know how long he's been in the show. He was in the episode that I watched. I was like, okay, but he's like one of them. He's playing one of the characters that doesn't stay in the show long. So I was like, okay. I mean, hey, if this the episode to watch, it was this one. Okay, so I could see Marlon like perhaps maybe incorporating his Faja into the scene, which is cool. Like that's what's up. Like yeah, put folks, in places that will go on forever. So I love to see that. I think that's what he was doing. I was like, hey, I think he incorporating his father's mannerisms. Perhaps it was part of his character's motivation. I don't know. I just was enjoying it. One of them ball. I was like, okay, ball. I think he was balling. Cause I was trying to think, but before I'm about to say where he was ball at, which he probably wasn't that ball. He like ball. I was trying to think if I had ever seen Marlon bald. I was like, I don't know. But now I was thinking he was almost that bald in um, G.I. Joe. I was like, yeah, he was almost that bald in G.I. Joe. He wasn't that bald in G.I. Joe though, but he was almost that bald. But yeah. So yeah, this was my first time seeing him bald. I was like, okay. Oh, I mean, it had nothing to do with the character because the character he was playing had hair. So I don't know, whatever. It was a choice. um, so yeah, I did enjoy watching that episode with a reach along. I think I watched it all. I think I did, because it was one episode I didn't watch all of, because I was about to cry. I was on the brink of tears. I was like, I don't know. They done filtered out the penny. So yeah, that's why it's not on my list. Now, when it was a sitcom and it had some funny to it, even though it was like tear jerkers at times, it had some funnies with it. It was on my list then. Okay, but yeah, this reenactment, it's sad. It's kind of like Greenleaf sad, kinda, but it's sadder. It's to me, it's sadder than Greenleaf. Yeah, Greenleaf was sad too, but yeah, this is just sad because it's like you like these characters and then they going through it and then you know the outcome, but for some reason you're looking for a different outcome. that's the frustrating part. Like, for the most part, it's holding true to the episodes. We're just getting to see more of it. It's like the extended version. But you almost want it to be a different outcome, but it's not. But that's cool because that's the show. Like it's kind of sticking true to the show. Anyways, it's beautiful. If you want to watch it and enjoy it. Hey, your tissue ready, I guess. I don't know. I want to say this. By Will being there with Carlton, lead Carlton straight on his goals, because I hadn't seen the show without it being a sitcom. Like I've seen that there have been additions and, like I said, extended versions to the show. So there's some stuff that done happened that I don't even know about, like as far as like this extended version. But the little bit I know from watching the sitcoms, like, I mean, I know there was Carlton's choices, but the goal was for like Carlton to be an example to Will, but Will wound up being more of an example to Carlton, and Carlton wound up being more influenced by Will than the other way around. So it's almost like at some point it almost seemed like we could have just went back home. Like, what you doing? Like, you ain't doing no better in Bel Air. I don't know. That's what it seemed like. From the little bit that I saw of Bel Air, it was picking me off. Okay, because he was supposed to be going to Bel Air for like to get out of trouble. Okay, and then I don't know if he making it, or he causing it, or he choosing it. I don't know. But I almost seem like if you're going to be doing this in Bel Air, you might as well go home. I don't know though. I don't know the whole story. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole show. I just, from what I saw, and they not, I mean, I guess they trying to call him on what he doing and be there for him, but at the same time, it seemed like it was corrupting Carlton. So it's like they putting their children in, I don't know. But it's almost like they don't say nothing about that, but maybe they do, and I just hadn't seen it. I don't know. Because I kind of forget, like how what happens after high school and the Princeton choice. I know he becomes something, but I don't know if he's going to school or if he's a student or if it matters. I think he winds up being like, okay, so I know Will is gonna like be Ashley's manager. I don't know if they're gonna do that in the show yet though. And then Carlton is like, I don't know, like, is he the manager of the manager, or is he like the accountant of the manager? Are they gonna wind up doing like their own thing, like be entrepreneurs? Cause I think Will does some studying, but I'm not exactly sure, cause I know he had that job, or he hung out in the cafeteria when Tyra Banks, I think she was a student there, and she worked there, but I don't know if he was acting like a student or he was a student for real. And then I don't know what Carlton was doing. If Carlton was a student, I think that was the college, and I think Ashley was going to the college. I don't know, but the show hadn't even gotten that far yet into the where the sitcom was. And I heard that season 4 is the last season. I don't know how many episodes there are in it. I don't even know if they're going to get that far in into Ashley's career like they did in the sitcom. But yeah, those were just my thoughts of the little bitty pieces that I saw of Bella. I do like how the characters are reminiscent of the characters in the sitcom. When you look at them, you're like, oh, okay, I see you. They're supposed to be this one. That one's supposed to be that one. That one's supposed to be that. Okay. I like seeing that. Somebody said Uncle Bill. I was like, Uncle Bill, Will. I don't see Uncle Bill. And then I saw Uncle Bill, and then I was like, oh, he's supposed to be Uncle Bill. I guess. I guess. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I was just looking. Ashley, I think that was Ashley's boyfriend. I was like, oh, okay, he reminiscent of Ashley's boyfriend. Okay. And then Ashley, is that Ashley? Because she sure looks like Ashley. Like I'm like, is that Tatiana Ali playing herself? Because that short, I mean, she resembles her. If that ain't her, she resembles her. I'm like, oh, look at her resembling her. So they did a great cast choice for the likeness of the characters. I was like, is there going to be a swap with Aunt Vibs? Did I say it right? Aunt Vibs? Is there going to be a swap with the Aunt Vibs? I don't know, boy. Like how far and how close are they going to the sitcom? Oh, are they gonna leave that part alone? Cause she kind of resembles Aunt Bill, Aunt Vi. No, was it Aunt Vi? No, not Aunt Vi. Was it Aunt Vi? No, Aunt Bill. I was like, shoot, Aunt Bill, she probably could play herself. I was like, is that Aunt Bill? Is she playing herself? Because she probably could. If she wanted to. All right, look at well, they did an excellent cast looking like. So when it comes to the two daddies, they kind of look different. Which is alright. It's alright. But Uncle Phil, it's alright. He don't look like him. And Marlon Wayans, he didn't look exactly like Will Ferrell, but I mean the character. I'm talking about the character wise. I was like, it's alright. I say creative license, I guess. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that was my experience with the Bella. Watching the Bella. Why am I saying it like that? But yeah. So okay, Marlon being on the show, has it been? Has he been in any other episode? Like, is this a common thing that or a revisited thing where we have special guests on the show? Like, I know he wasn't like a special guest. Like, I mean, like, what is it? have there been special guests? Like, have there been pop up guests? Because there were in the show. In the show, it was pop up guests. Um, Playing as characters. I guess I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm not saying it right, but have there been other actors? I mean, I can say all right, but what I'm saying is, like, have there been other actors that have come and played parts, like Queen Latifah when she played um, the boss of Hillary when she played that character. Like, have there been characters in the show like that? And then also when Queen Latifah played the character that was going to school with Rio. And then there was another character, Tisha Campbell, played Will's girlfriend. Like, have there been characters that have made appearances, but maybe they're not like playing themselves, like they're playing other characters, like in the sitcom. Like how they showed up in the sitcom, they were playing characters. But like we know them from other shows, so we're like, oh, that's so and so, but they're playing a character. They're not playing the person we know them as. Like, I don't know. I want to know. It was cool to see Jazz. I'm like, is it really good? I think Jazz could have played this up. I was like, okay, Jazz. Yeah, so there has been like like the music video has happened. I don't know if it's happened in Bel Air, but going from the span of the sitcom, that has happened since, like, before we learned that Aunt Bill was carrying little Nicky. So now that we know that that's on the table, like, I'm like, okay, so has there been like musical guests and like stuff like that happening? Has that been a focal point of the show? I don't know. Cause I like those parts of the show. So yeah, was that incorporated, or is this just like the unfunny filtered version of the show? Like, not to say the unfunny filtered like they just took all of the funny out of the show. It could be like an alternate universe of the show. Like, is it like that? Is it like an alternate universe of the show? Okay. um, so yeah, I'm just feeling a bit like Aunt like Cartoon was like, why don't you do? And Aunt Bill was like, well, not his Aunt Bill, his mom. She was like, because I didn't want to see you throw away your future like that. And I feel that same way too. That's why I want to write this show, because it's just like, I don't know. This just how I feel like to me. because we were supposed to be coming over there with them for like to do better because he got in one little fight and his mom got scared. They said when we went to Indian over there, like he was supposed to be doing better because he got into a fight. Like the daddy said, like if you gonna be fighting and stuff like that, you might as well go home. You might as well go home. Like what's the difference in him fight? Well, it probably is a big difference in a fight in Bel Air than it is in Philly. So I mean, there's that. But he left Philly because he got in a fight. Well, that's why it's not on my list, y'all. I need to start talking about it. Okay, I'm done talking about it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This is why it's like not on my list because what? And then you got the nerve to look at the daddy like he ain't speaking the truth. Like what difference is it if he's in Philly and Bel Air, but at the same time, the difference is he got his uncle to back his ass up. I think that's what plays in his favor is the difference between fights in Philly. He staying in Philly with that same go at things. His uncle is not there to back him up. In Bel Air, he doing what he doing. He got his uncle there to back him up. Or, to vouch for him or to get him out. But it seems like he's doing the same thing, maybe even worse than he was doing in Philly. I don't know. I'm going by what the little bit I saw from season 4 and the sitcom that I watched. So let me know. Okay, let me know. I'm just going by the information that I saw with my eyes. Let me know if there's something other to it. And who is that? I really needed to let's see if I can change my oops. Yeah, I needed to change my preview talking about the show. Oops, I meant to do that. While I was talking about the show, I let my show picture while I was talking about that. Okay. Let me see if I got some more to Lord. Okay. All right. I did turn off the music, right? Yep, just checking. Alrighty. Tabitha Brown has a holiday movie out. I think this is the second day. I don't know the dates, the actual dates, but I did. She did show it behind the scenes when she was working on it. That been a while ago. She did share that it was available, and she shared that they were at the number 2 spot the first day. They were at the number 1 spot the second day. It's a holiday movie with all the feels, she said. So it is available for streaming. And I'm over here talking, not in the microphone. Let me talk in the microphone. I got the microphone beside me. Kind of trying to talk into the other microphone that I had originally. Okay, so here's the updated microphone here. All right, so yes, there's a um, holiday movie right on time for the holiday season. Top it all off. Get it popping, put it on, watch it a few times. Am I the only person that watch movies back to back? I will watch a movie back to back to back to back. Okay. I think this would be one of those movies you could put on back to back to back. It is available for streaming on Stars. I think it also has some other stars in there, of course. Tabitha Brown is not the only one in the movie. She's just the only one I seen talking about the movie at the time because I am like I am receiving her posts. So I do see when she posts things. So as far as like the other people that are in the movie, I'm not on their post, so I don't see what they posted or when they posted. Okay, so yeah. Also, the moon is at 99.9% full today. Moon what was it? Was it the winter moon or something? It's the last full moon of the season. So if you would like to, let's see what time it is. You may be able to see it now, depending on where you are, and be able to witness the last moon of the season this year, the last moon of this year, the last full moon of this year. I'm just relaying what I've heard other people saying, okay? I don't know for sure. I just heard what other people said. I'm just repeating what other people said about this full moon being the last full moon of the year. You can do your own studies. Okay, so that was a bit of a news report there about the new movie out and available, and the full moon that we're having tonight. The beautiful edible gifts, treats, and yeah, give me your news updates as far as movies you've heard that are coming out and moon sightings. I heard that the moon met the seven sisters in the sky, the constellations. And have you guys seen them? Have you seen them? Uh, in the night sky? We've been able to see Jupiter's rings throughout the year and Jupiter's moons. What did I say? Yeah, Jupiter's rings. Like the bands. I meant the bands. The bands. We've been able to see the spot, the red spot, and the moons. We've also been able to see Saturn's rings and Saturn. I think I kind of might have got them mixed up a little bit, but yeah, we've been able to see it all via telescope. Via telescope posts from others sharing their telescope views. Those who don't have telescopes, you guys, we can watch the posts from the people that are sharing their telescope views. And for those of us that do have telescopes, we get to see it firsthand. There's also a setting on your phone, I think it's called night vision, I think. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to like see the night sky better with your phone with some type of setting. So yeah, figure that out and let me know. If you already know what that setting is already, let me know. I just be snapping pictures. I just be taking pictures of the moons and attempt to take pictures of the stars and the planets. I don't be knowing what setting my phone is on except for take a picture setting. And maybe the setting where you tap anywhere on the screen and it takes a picture. Sometimes that setting is delightful and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, I didn't want to take that picture. But I did get plenty of pictures of the moon in a previous full moon that we had. I think it was the harvest moon where I was outside enjoying the moon rays. This is a great time for you to make moon water. Sheila L. Heights taught me how to make moon water. She has a recipe on how to make moon water on her previous video. I have shared her video. So yeah, look out for any updates on the community tab for vital information. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. Viewing the updates and enjoying the content that I've presented. Thank you so very much for showing your support. Give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back and a big old hug from me to you. Let's see if anybody's in the chat. Okay. Alrighty then. Thank you so much. Do like, comment, share, subscribe, and support. Alrighty. It's much appreciated. Okay. Alright, guys, I've got to do some behind the scenes editing. So to keep in contact, utilize the various community tabs. All right, toodaloo.